If the universe could speak, what language would it use? Perhaps karma is how the universe speaks back to us. The universe, the origin of everything. From the moment chaos gave birth to cosmos, a series of subtle, flawless laws came into being. No one wrote them, no one commands them. Yet everything, from the tiniest dust to the grandest galaxy, moves with absolute precision. These laws are the language of the universe, the invisible codes that keep existence in harmony. And among them all, there is one that governs everything, the law of cause and effect, karma. In mathematics, every result follows an equation. In physics, every motion begins with a force. Even in quantum theory, where randomness reigns, we find the butterfly effect. A butterfly flaps its wings in Brazil, and somewhere across the world, a storm begins in Texas. That too is the language of karma, a cosmic logic far beyond human understanding, yet deeply understood by the universe itself. Today, science begins to touch what ancient wisdom has whispered for millennia. Nothing is separate. Everything is connected by invisible threads. Physics calls it the quantum field. Buddhism calls it dependent origination. We simply call it life. When awareness deepens, you begin to see that right and wrong, good and evil, light and dark are just illusions created by the ego, the mind's attempt to define what it cannot comprehend. But the universe does not judge. It does not say good or bad. It only echoes back the frequency you send out. Each thought, each word, each action is a vibration, a signal transmitted into the field of existence. You sow a cause, the universe returns an effect. No reward, no punishment, only reflection. Like a voice calling into a canyon and hearing your own sound return. There are phenomena that science calls non-material, things that exist yet cannot be measured. Consciousness, intuition, love, karma. They too are part of the cosmic structure, and karma is the language through which these forces communicate. In truth, the universe is an extension of your inner world. What you perceive outside is the mirror of what lives within. When the mind is restless, the world feels chaotic. When the mind is still, the universe becomes clear. Every thought is a seed, every action a ripple expanding into infinity. These ripples weave together into endless threads of cause and effect, each one influencing the next. And when the conditions align, the fruit ripens. Even the Buddha could not escape the law of karma. He once told of his great disciple, Maudgalyayana, known for his extraordinary powers, he could fly, pass through walls, and see the realms of heaven and hell. Yet, in a past life, he had once harmed his own parents in ignorance, creating heavy karmic debt. Though he became an enlightened arahant, that past karma still awaited its moment. One day, while meditating in the forest, he was attacked and killed by bandits. His powers remained, but he chose to accept the ripening of his karma in silence. The Buddha said, "Even the Tathagata cannot prevent a deed once done from bearing fruit." A fruit only ripens when conditions are right, just as a seed sprouts only with water, soil, and sunlight. So never think karma is unreal simply because it hasn't appeared yet. It is only waiting for its time. If you have created harm, then create goodness in abundance. For every act of kindness is a ray of light dissolving the shadow of old karma. When we understand karma, we no longer fear the universe, for we realize it has never been against us. We only need to flow with it, to listen, to align. Karma, the second language of the universe, and perhaps the quiet voice of your own soul. This is Merlin, a space where we learn to listen to the universe and to the silence within. If the universe could speak, what language would it use? Perhaps karma is how the universe speaks back to us. The universe, the origin of everything.